Hello, I'm John, and I do the smokeless powder guns on this channel, and Dimwit does the black powder guns. And this is the third video in a series about the Krag rifles, Norwegian ones. And let me tell you about this one. It's something that I put together inspired by the Springfield M1903A1, which was a sniper rifle used by the US Marine Corps during World War II, and even much later than that. So let me tell you what I've done. This started out as a model 1912 Krag carbine made in 1915, and the reason why I chose the model 1912 because I wanted to drill and tap on top of the receiver here, in the model 1912 is a little bit beefier. So that's what I did, and this is the only one of my customized Krags that I had a little help with. A friend of mine who's a proper gunsmith, he drilled and tapped, and I think he also cut and ground the barrel for me. But this is the first one I made, and once I made it after that, I'd done everything myself. So the scope is modern reproduction of the universal 8-power scope that they used, and the sling is a modern reproduction of the US model 1907 sling, and I had to widen these sling swivels to make that work. And it's got Kongsberg match trigger assembly. It can be spotted if you see on the side of the trigger here, it says KV, Kongsberg Våpenfabrik, okay? Kongsberg Weapons Factory. And they're wonderful things. And this cheek pad I bought in an antique store in Belgium. It says 1937 on it. And I honestly don't know what it's from. So if you know, let me know. And the stock is has been modified a little bit by me on the front here, but it's a post-war version of the model 1930 sharpshooter stock, and it's not a factory made one. Somebody made this and did a pretty good job. And it also has the sharpshooter trigger guard, and that follows the contour of the pistol grip better than the regular infantry rifle trigger guard. And it's got the flat knob on the bolt that a lot of the model 1912 carbines have. So yeah, it's got the model 1894 infantry rifle barrel, but it's been shortened. Down in the description I'll put down all the technical data, how much it weighs and how long it is and that sort of thing. And I don't know what kind of effective range I can expect from this, but the Springfield that was similar. They could fire a 3.5-inch group at 600 yards with this scope, and they had a number of registered kills out to 1,000 yards, and 6.5 by 55 shoots flatter and is less influenced by the wind, so it shouldn't be any worse. And I know for sure that this receiver and bolt, and it's pretty much what's left of the old gun, has 2 registered kills in Norway during World War II. The resistance found out that the Germans had some evidence of some sort. I don't know if it was about some members of the resistance or if it was about some sort of a sabotage action they had planned or what, but they found out that there were 2 Germans on a motorcycle on their way over the mountain from western Norway over to the eastern part with this evidence to give it to superior officers who were going to decide what to do about it. And there was a Norwegian agent from Company Linge, probably, that was got heard of this from the resistance, and he got a hold of this Krag rifle in the configuration it was then, and he was kind of waiting for him up there on the mountain, and he shot and killed both them Germans on that motorcycle and sidecar. So, and then he left some British uniform, his cap or something, and to show that it was done by British soldiers, not the locals, to avoid reprisals. And he got out of there and back to England, I suppose. And after the war, he was back there in that local community celebrating the 17th of May, which is would be like 4th of July in the United States. And he told a local farmer his story, and this local farmer, he went up there in that mountain and he found the rifle, and it was in remarkably good condition. Been up there for more than a year or two, and but the barrel was awful rusted inside, so he had that replaced with model 94 infantry rifle barrel, and that's the barrel that's still on it, except I shortened it. And he modified the stock, and he didn't do a really good job on that. It looked terrible. And he used that for hunting reindeer. So this thing has killed more reindeer than it has Germans. So that's the story of this gun. It's nice to be able to know the story of some of these guns. A lot of times we don't know. I wish they could talk. So yeah, just let me look at my notes here. If there's some, I'll put the rest down in the I'll put the rest down in the description, I think. Yeah. Okay. There'll be more of these videos. If you watch the first one, you'll see them all. Just a short introduction. The second video is about how to mount a scope on a Krag different ways. And this is the first video that we go into detail for one specific gun. And I got a bunch more that we're going to do this with, so stay tuned. Bye.